What's up, y'all? We are back on another episode of Blue Slide Serenade.
Yes,
It's been a while.
it has.
September,
Since September, yeah.
September 3rd. So roughly going on 3 months, almost 2 months.
Yeah, it's been a while. We've been busy.
We've had a lot going on in the last 2 or 3 months. Lots of gigs, lots of chaos, lots of craziness. If bad could happen, it seemed like it did.
Yes.
For a while, it was kind of like, hey, man, I need a break. That's enough.
Yeah.
I need a break. It was quite a bit. But work has been good. DJ Gordy B,
Yeah.
lots of gigs, Busy Bee Creations, lots of backdrops, lots of balloons, lots of photo booths, lots of custom one-off items.
Yes.
Cali Entertainment Group as a whole is just our parent company. It oversees Gordy B and Busy Bee Creations. So that's as a whole. But we've been working on some things with Cali Entertainment Group. You know, the website's getting worked on some more. Email domain hosting is getting worked on a little bit more. We had some new graphics done for all of our businesses, for Busy Bee, for Gordy B, for Cali Entertainment Group. So we have a lot of new material that we got to get printed. You know, we got to get business cards and things of that nature going. What do you think?
Yeah, we just have a lot of stuff going on right now. And then it's only going to get busier.
I'm kind of glad that it slowed down for a period of time.
Yes.
And when I say slow, that it's probably not everybody else is slow, but for us, it slows down a little bit. I don't like the weather.
Oh, no.
I'm not a fan. I don't want to be cold. B, I don't want my equipment to get wet. Anything like that. So extreme weathers, I hate to say it, but Gordy B is probably not your guy.
No. And we've done it.
Yeah, we've done a lot of them.
We've done it. And we've had some amazing weddings in the rain.
Yeah, we have, surprisingly.
The Kern County Museum.
Yeah, Gary and Lakeisha's wedding in the rain.
Which was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Remember that guy that
there was
just
one
dancing?
Video.
Yeah.
We got one video. Well, we have multiple. We have content throughout, but there was one video at the end of the night that was just my favorite video. And it was all the LED neons from all of old Kern County there at the museum. And the ground was wet.
Yeah.
So there was a reflection of neon lights off of the ground as well.
Yes.
And this cat, he was into, I don't know if it was EDM or house music.
Okay.
He was into one of them. And he asked me if, this was at the very end of the night. We were about to pack up and everything. And he asked me if I would play a couple of them. I think, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. And this dude got out in the middle of the rain. I don't know if it was still raining at that point or if it was just wet, right? And he started dancing, and we got it. And that was a real nice moment.
It was.
That was a real nice moment. But yeah, anyways, all of our businesses are extremely busy. We're busy. News, we bought a new car.
We did.
It was a Toyota Prius. And I remember the old Priuses, and I remember saying I would never be caught dead in one of those things.
No.
Those things were hideous, ugly, shaped like an egg, whatever it may be.
They were weird looking.
But this new 2026 Prius, it is a plug-in hybrid, to be specific, which means it runs on electricity or gas or both.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to get like 500-600 miles range from a tank.
Yes.
If the battery's fully charged, if you're not driving it like a maniac and everything else. So we decided to test it out on a whim one day, actually. On a whim. We were getting ready for an event.
Yeah, we were.
Marion had her gimbal out, and she was going to do a time lapse of stuffing balloons for a particular color and blowing them up and everything else. And I was just sitting there chilling, and I said, "You want to go to Vegas?"
Yeah, in the new car.
And the new car, yeah. So we said, yeah. She said, yeah, of course. I don't think,
I never really say no to Vegas.
yeah, gambling or Vegas, right? Slots or Vegas. Which I have to say, look, we used to go to Eagle Mountain Casino.
Yeah.
We used to go to Eagle Mountain Casino. It was 45 minutes or what, maybe less, maybe more sometimes because that highway is dangerous.
It is. And you get stuck behind.
Yeah, you get stuck behind trucks. And, I don't know about y'all, but I don't know if you've really paid attention driving that much out there, but the lines on the road are not very safe. And by what I mean by that is that it will go to a dotted line or whatnot, and it's really not safe to pass.
No, because it's like, how are you going to put a dotted line when you're about to curve?
Or go over a hill.
Yeah.
You can't see over it.
No.
I ain't doing it. That's
Nope.
so whoever designed that highway, whoever analyzed that and said, hey, there's a 100-foot, 300-foot, 400-foot stretch of road where somebody could pass here. I think they failed. I think they fucked up. I think there's probably multiple people that their lives paid for it. And they need to fix that situation out there. But anyways, we're talking about Eagle Mountain. We were big Eagle Mountain fans. We were out there all the time, every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. And we had a falling out with them. We were just mere points away from their legendary or whatever that tier is, the top tier. And we decided to go up there and play, give them some money, make some points, and get to our legendary tier.
Yeah.
And we were playing and we hadn't hit legendary yet. So we pulled our card, we went to the desk and we said, hey, I want to know if you could look at this for us, tell us how much we're off, No sooner than we give our card to the guy behind the cage and he swipes it, he tells us we are just going into elite status, I think, or something. The blue card.
Or something,
Icon, right? And that was wrong. Not only do we have the EMC app on the phone that told us we were just points away from legendary, but several things. So we asked to talk to a manager. We asked to, they called security on us because the girl that was there was super rude. She wasn't friendly. She wasn't helpful. She had an attitude, and she was already talking poorly to other staff behind that cage, right?
Yeah.
Which didn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
So I made sure, A, I don't work there. B, I can say whatever the hell I want to say to you.
Yeah.
These other people that you're not being kind to and that you're talking to and treating that way, they can't say anything to you because you're their boss, you're their manager, you're their whatever. Me, motherfucker, though, hey, I'll tell you whatever the fuck I want to tell you. And if you're being a bitch, I'm going to tell you you're being a bitch. If you're being rude, I'm going to tell you you're being rude. I'm going to tell you it's not okay. So they called security on us. Needless to say, security wasn't needed. Obviously, I wasn't going to go ape shit and break machines or anything.
And the management was nice too. Once they heard the story or whatever, were nice, and they said they were going to look into it. But
yeah, 2 ladies came out, management. They were nice enough. We talked to a pit boss as well. A few days go by, there was some email communications back and forth. They said that they were going to have their database guy look at it and see what was going on. Needless to say, none of it was resolved.
no.
I even contacted the COO at the time. He's probably still the COO, CEO, whoever that is anymore. I tried to contact him. I tried to get it resolved. They didn't seem to care for some reason. So we blasted them. Well, Google review blasted them. And it's their top review, a negative review, unfortunately for them.
Yeah.
And in that review, I said, hey, you guys, you're not going to be the only shop in town.
Yeah.
Not only is there Tachi out there a little bit farther away from us, but now Hard Rock was coming.
Yeah.
And now officially Hard Rock is here.
Yes.
Which, I suspect that not many people are going to want to go to Eagle Mountain very much longer. A, if they're getting treated any of the type of way that we were treated. B, just for that dangerous highway. And C, because Tejon is closer, bigger, more beautiful, everything else.
Yeah.
So anyways, we came up with the conclusion that, look, if we're going to go gambling, we're going to go somewhere that appreciates us, that takes care of us.
Yeah.
And that is the El Cortez in Las Vegas.
Yes, they do. They take very well care of us.
We're on funnily enough, somehow we're on a first name basis with the GM,
Yes.
Adam, on a phone number basis with the GM,
Yeah.
Adam. It's something that I don't abuse, something that I don't use. I don't like calling the guy, texting him, nothing like that. I won't do it. We have our own little VIP.
And we'll message him and tell him, hey, we'll see you out there, but that's it.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, Adam, we're going to see you out there. So,
nothing like that.
Yeah, so we made it a point to say, look, if we're going to go gamble somewhere, we're going to go gamble somewhere like El Cortez, where they take care of their members. We get our rooms comped, we get food comped, we get play comped, we get everything. And Vegas is just a short 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, the trip is not bad. And now with the new car, it's like,
yeah, with the new car, not taking anything, you can get out there on a single tank easily.
yeah.
The Jeep, however, we would have to fill up 2 times there and back.
Yes.
Once there and once back.
And then had to fill back when we got home so that we could have gas for the week.
And it just didn't like the hills very much.
It didn't.
It's a heavy vehicle. Doesn't like the hills very much. But yeah, we decided we were going to go out there. If we're going to go gamble anywhere, the car will get us there for free, basically. It's just a matter of our time and 3-4 hour drive, whatever it may be. And now we have Tejon, which we'll hit as soon as we can. As soon as we got some time and budget and everything else in the cards for us.
Yeah, that's not going to cost us anything in gas.
No, and that's that. I'm sure they're going to have chargers there. So we're just going to charge before we leave. We're going to charge while we're there, and we're going to come back. It's not going to cost a single drop of gas to go to and from Tejon.
No, it's not.
It's going to take a little bit of time, and that's it. What is the time? How far is Tejon?
I'm going to say, since we're so close to the freeway, maybe 25 minutes? Yeah, like 25 minutes.
I don't know. We're going how fast?
Like 70?
I doubt that. I'm thinking 35, 40 minutes.
Nah.
Yeah, then pull it up real quick.
No.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Google Maps, directions to Hard Rock Tejon Casino. And we'll pull it up. It's going to say 37 minutes.
25 minutes.
Oh, it's only 25?
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
Uh-uh.
That's not bad.
I don't know
be
how
there soon
many. I don't
enough.
know how many miles that is from here, though.
Minutes and miles don't they're not the
22
same.
miles.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
just because we're so close to the freeway, right? But
We had to take a trip out to go see Mom. We got a call that Mom fell and broke her hip.
she did.
So she went to Ohio State Wexner. It was determined that it was broke, and I think it was a partial hip replacement. And we were already scheduled. We had already planned on going out there at the time we were going out there. It just worked out that, we were going to be out there at the same time she was going to be recovering from hip surgery. And we hung out there for 10 days, 9 days, 10 days. Helped her around the house, cooked, just played funny videos and.
We played games. Mom loves to play games.
Yeah,
so
Mom
we played
still
games.
loves to play. She loves Yahtzee and Uno. Yeah, she'll play those until your hands are sore, I think.
She got 3 Yahtzees in a row.
Oh, not in a row, but she got 3 Yahtzees in one game.
In one game, yes.
Yeah,
one game.
in a row is a little bit
Excessive, but in one game.
You're exaggerating now, and you got 2 in one game or 3?
No, I got 3 too.
You did too?
Yes.
I never did.
No, you didn't.
I never did, but I was still whooping on you guys all the time.
You did whoop on us a couple times.
If you didn't get your Yahtzees, you were in danger. Oh, man. So this month, we got a lot of things going on this month. We got a lot of events. We have some charity events that we're doing. We always give back. Everything's not about money. especially during the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some charity stuff we're doing to give back. We have multiple photo booths going out, multiple DJ events going on. We just hosted the Most Dope podcast. Had a bunch of DJs over here. I called it the Unk episode.
Oh.
The Unk episode. It was a bunch of old guys. All of us old DJs. We were just talking, going over everything. It's we got all that going on. We got our regular jobs. We're setting up a studio. So this room that we're in right now is where my office is for work. But I am expanding it for another desk, workstation, futon, TV, ceiling fan, wall switches, wall outlets, paint. What else am I missing? We'll be podcasting in here. Oh, we're going to get the soundproofing done on the walls. Try to reduce, and enhance sound, all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
We've been messing with all of our little devices. Right now, we're talking our little Wireless Pro Go Rode microphones. We didn't even hook up our regular mics, so we're just on some wireless mics sitting here and sitting in the room. But we got our little Mac M1 Mini.
Uh-huh.
We got our little Hercules Starlight controller. We got dual monitors. We got, studio speakers. We got a sub. We got a lot of stuff. Well, we're testing out some new technology. Out some new technology, some radio frequency RF bracelets.
Yes.
You can put them in groups. You can assign several groups to several of them, several colors to several of them. The audio sync is mostly what we're going to be using them for. So they're going to hook up to our controller, our system, and the dance floor is going to be lit for reals. Like none of this fake lit stuff.
No.
This is real lit.
Just like that music video you like.
Yeah, you know what? When our clients came over and were talking about it, I immediately remembered Coldplay. Mm-hmm. Coldplay had a concert. Is it All the Stars, or is that a Kendrick song? All the Stars.
I think it's All the Stars. I'm not sure.
All right. Well, there's a Coldplay song where they're in concert, and you can see all of these wristbands throughout the entire venue, throughout this entire Coliseum, this stadium. And it was kind of breathtaking. It was really pretty amazing.
A sky full of stars.
A sky full of stars. Mm-hmm. And I think I got a couple different versions of that song. I don't know. I'm on the computer right now looking sky full of stars. Yeah, we got a couple versions. We got an Avicii, Don Diablo Coldplay version. We got the Coldplay version. We even got Vitamin String Quartet Wedding Violin cover version of it.
Oh, wow. I'm sure we've played it.
So they're all BPM 125. But I'm thinking the Coldplay, Avicii, Don Diablo would be a good bootleg remix to play of that particular song.
Yeah.
For some of these events that we're going to be playing, because it's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, it's pretty. The video, if you guys haven't seen the video, you should watch it. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you'll get an idea of what is going to happen in 2 Saturdays.
I know.
In 2 Saturdays, we got a big event. We're going to bring some subs out. We're going to bring some tops out. We're going to bring this wireless bracelet RF technology out. It's for Quince.
There's supposed to be over 250 people.
Yeah, at least. And growing. Apparently.
But, give or take.
Yeah, I'll settle at 200. That's fine. As long as I have 100 on the dance floor, I'll be super happy.
Yeah.
Right? Speaking of that, I gotta point this out. We also did Arvin High's homecoming. And that's my alma mater. I graduated Arvin High in 1998. And I was getting ready for this. I was a little stressed about it. And I was talking to some other DJs about it. My concerns are always explicit versus clean. Mm-hmm. And the innuendo or tone, that sexual theme or whatever it may be, right? Like, man, Well, there goes 80% of the music nowadays, right? And then that's what these kids listen to.
Yeah, and we talked to our 17-year-old too, right?
Yeah.
Which she goes to a whole different.
She goes to Stockdale.
She goes to Stockdale High, but whole different. How do you say it? Like
it's a different environment.
Culture,
environment. Yeah. So anyways, I'm doing my homework. I'm trying to get ready. I'm trying to be prepared. And I do everything I can.
Yes.
I source music. I build crates. I do everything. We get out there and they wanted what their parents listened to in Arvin. Cumbias.
Zapateado.
Banda, zapateado. Like they wanted all of these and it really made me start thinking and wondering, I probably, it's not typecast, but I made an assumption about
that all the high schools
that they are 17-year-old kids and they want to listen to 17-year-old music.
Yeah.
Right? I made that assumption, and I think that assumption might be correct at Stockdale High School.
Yeah.
It might be correct at South High School.
Liberty.
But Arvin culturally superseded era and genre. It superseded it. The cumbias, the banda, the tejano, the zapateados, everything is what they wanted out there.
Yeah.
And it was a cultural thing. Now, I feel like when you come into Bakersfield and you go to these high schools and events here in Bakersfield, and I feel like most of these kids want the newer music, 2010s, 2020s, right? And I'm gonna have to do some research on that. Right? I'm gonna have to talk to some DJs. I'm gonna have to.
They even like the old school stuff, like Footloose, and there were some other ones. Yeah.
It was pretty wild. It was a successful event.
It was.
Ultimately, it was successful. I will say, I feel like I had a rough start.
You did, but you know how to pivot really well, and you did.
One song will pivot.
Yeah, it's like once somebody comes up to you and says, "I want to listen to this," then it's like you already know. Okay, this is where I need to go.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, the beauty of being not having what is it? Not having an ego, right?
Yeah.
I don't have an ego. I don't know everything. I don't know every song. I don't know every genre. I know most of them, but there's ones that I'm missing, right? There's things that I'm missing, and I always welcome requests / suggestions from people. I'll do my best to play them. I will look at them. I will listen to them. I will make a decision as to whether that flows currently or doesn't. I'll throw it in my prepared crate and have it ready for later, whatever it may be, right? But yeah, if somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, we really want to dance some cumbias," right? And I play a cumbias banger and I get 50 people on the dance floor, well, now I'm going to re-gear. I'm going to reshift. And I'm going to start playing a lot of cumbias.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, I'll try to sneak something else in there for everybody else, right? The people on the sidelines, to see if they want to come out. But if they don't come out, I'm going to play the music that the people are out there dancing to.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And I think that's probably a good piece of advice for anybody that goes to an event and wants to hear a particular genre or era or whatever it may be. Show that DJ love by getting on the dance floor and enjoying that music and
look, especially if you request a song.
Oh, if you request it and you don't dance, I'm calling you out on the microphone. I've done it and I will continue to do it. I will. I'm like, hey, you requested this. You need to be out there.
If not, I'm going out there and grabbing you. Remember that Christmas party? Some lady asked for Selena and she went to go sit down and I said, nope, come on.
No, you can't. That's not okay.
And she was probably the only Hispanic there. But we played it for her,
And again, look, Selena is an artist and a genre and a music that goes past everything, right? Anybody can enjoy and appreciate Selena. Anybody.
Yeah.
I tried to watch a new documentary. I couldn't watch it. I don't know.
we might have to try again.
We can try again, but it seemed like just a whole bunch of
Too
high
much going on.
8 or old video clips, old recordings just bundled together, and here's a documentary.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably didn't give it the fighting chance that I should have.
Yeah, but maybe we just like to stick to the original, right? Like the original Selena.
Let's see. Hey, we had speaking about chaos, we had Rottweiler puppies.
Oh, yes.
We have Max and Roxy. Those are our adult Rottweilers. Roxy was only about a year old.
Yeah.
She was on her first heat, I think.
Freaking Max.
Max took advantage. Good job, Max.
What?
Get some. Handle it, Max. Handle it. That's what I got her for you. No, you're not going to be able to like just keep these dogs away from each other, humping on each
friends.
other. Yeah, they're around each other 24/7. It is what it is. But with that, there's a lot of birth risks, a lot of risks, and we experienced all of them. All 9 puppies were premature.
Yeah.
We didn't even know she was due. We knew she was pregnant. We knew her little chi-chis were growing and everything else. We knew she was pregnant. And I had about the right timing. I thought it was about time in the next week or two, but it had already happened, right?
Yeah.
One of them passed away during birth.
Yes.
So that left 8. We brought them all in. We did the best we could, right? Bottle fed them, resuscitated them. They seized up and passed away a few times, almost seemingly all of them, multiple times, right? It was a constant. I was giving puppies mouth to mouth, blowing air in their lungs, pumping their chests, bringing them back to life, being as happy as I could possibly be because they were alive and we didn't lose them. But nevertheless, not all of them made it.
No.
And we have 3 left in our litter. And they seem to be thriving. They're big, they're rambunctious, they're running around, they're crying like crazy. They're now on mush / solid food.
Yes.
Bringing Roxy in to feed them every 2 or 3 hours.
We're done with that. I'm just, Roxy's still, like we said, still a baby herself. And I could tell her little chichitas are all red. And I'm like, okay, it's time to wean these.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing.
Off.
Ladies, you guys got nipple creams and all kinds of stuff to help you out, during...
I think dogs do too.
Oh, do they? You can put nipple cream on them?
I think so.
Yeah. Well,
but that's torture.
We were having to keep the house at what we call a hot 78 degrees. Because puppies can't regulate their temperature for the first 4 weeks or so.
They had a heating pad.
They had a heating pad. I mean, we did everything. And it's like having a toddler. It's like having a child, a newborn, and being up with them every 2 hours on the dot to feed them, to clean them, to bathe them, to wipe them, to do whatever, to keep them warm, to keep them moving, to keep them alive, especially because they were premature.
Yeah, which had our schedules off, right? You were staying up at night. I was staying up during the day, and it was just a lot. And I had to wake you up a couple times because some of them seized up, and
yeah, that was.
But we did it. We did the best we could, and we have 3 Rottweiler puppies.
Yeah. And we're thinking we're going to keep them. We don't know. We haven't made that final decision yet. But originally when we had 9, we were like, well, shit, man, I'm not keeping 9 of them. I chat GPT'd how much does it cost to feed 9 grown Rottweilers. It was like $1,000, $2,000 a month or something.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I can't afford to do it. As much as I would love to have 8 Rottweilers, I love dogs, right? I love dogs. We can't afford it. Now the 3, I can do what I need to do to afford it.
We can make it work.
Yeah.
We can make it work. But it is a lot of work having 3 puppies, and we have our businesses, and it's a lot. It's a lot of work. So we would end up with 6 dogs if we keep all 3.
Well, Bear doesn't count.
He counts.
He's a toy poodle.
He's still a dog.
Oh my God. Bear,
he eats like a little bird.
Bear counts as like an eighth of a Rottweiler. Like, that don't count.
But imagine poor Bear. He's going to be scared all the time.
From 8 Rottweiler? Or Bear becomes part of the pack.
Oh my gosh. Imagine
what if he leads
all
them?
of them.
Yeah, what if he's the alpha? Bear, the little toy poodle, is the alpha of 6 Rottweilers, 5 Rottweilers, right? Like, man. So anyways, we got names. Max was our first. Ends with an X.
Yes.
Roxy was our second. Has an X. Phoenix is a new puppy.
Yeah.
One of our girls.
Phoenix, and she's the biggest one. She's
Phoenix, we called her Big Bertha at first because she's a little chanchita.
And a chancha and a torta. And
Yeah, she's a little fat shit, man. She never had to be resuscitated.
Nope.
Never in danger of anything. That girl got in there and did what she needed to do.
She did not care. She was going to survive.
So who does that leave?
Then we have Lexi.
Lexi is our other female puppy.
And then we have Rex.
Rex is our male that made it. Yeah.
She didn't have very many males. I believe she only had either 2 or 3. I don't know what the baby that was when we found the litter, the one that had passed away first. Yeah. I don't know what his sex was. But we had 2 boys, and then he was the only one that survived.
What's a song that you're all about right now?
Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with Jessie Reyes right now.
Jessie Reyes?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Jessie Reyes.
With Black or with Miguel or just Jessie Reyes? What's your joint?
So I have 2. So my favorite right now is Jeans.
With Miguel.
And then I like Forever with Black.
With Black. Black's clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black is clean. They call him Six-Lack, but it's supposed to be Black.
Yeah.
That's the way he spells his name on, his artist profile.
Yeah, and those are my favorite. And then, our go-to is Mac Miller, too.
That's my go-to.
But, it's kind of grown on me.
It's grown on you, yeah.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, I didn't even know who Mac Miller was until I met you.
A lot of people don't know Mac Miller. Mac Miller wasn't mainstream. He wasn't radio. He wasn't, a lot of people don't know Mac Miller.
Yeah.
For me, I got super excited because Big L's posthumous album came out, and it had a track with Mac Miller.
Oh, yeah.
Forever. And Mac Miller cites Big L as one of his biggest influences or reason he started rhyming and rapping and everything else. So both of them are gone now, but it was nice to see that they both finally got to do a track together, even though they're both gone, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're both passed. And that just means more Mac Miller music.
Yeah.
Not to mention Mac's estate came out with, anniversary editions of a couple of his albums and released additional songs for him, which I think I already had. I think I pretty much have every Mac Miller song ever created. But yeah, them songs right now, those are up all the time. And we'll just go to YouTube Radio and we'll play Forever, Big L, Mac Miller, or Jeans, Jessie Reyes, Miguel, and then let it play, right?
Yeah. And then we're like, oh, well, this is a nice song. Yeah. Oh, we haven't heard this song in a while.
Yeah, other artists, other music, and different suggestions and things like that.
But yeah, that's my go-to right now, Jessie Reyes. And, I've been listening to her for a long time. And then I recently started listening to her again, and I'm loving her music right now.
What's something I do to drive you crazy? Hey, this is a safe space.
Sure.
This is a safe
We listen
space.
and we don't judge.
But if it's crazy, you can't say it out.
Okay.
If it's super crazy, if you wouldn't want somebody to know something about you,
no, it's not that
can't
crazy.
Say stuff like that.
Okay, it's not that crazy. I think for me is the morning time. You drive me nuts in the morning when I've been up for an hour and you get up and I'm just ready to just talk your ear off. And you're like, woman, I just woke up.
Yeah, man, you gotta let people wake up. Jesus Christ, man. She does that shit to me. And you want to put me in a bad mood, there's probably no easier way to ruin my entire goddamn day than to just start bombarding me with updates and news and this is happening and that's happening and we need to do this and we need to go do that. And it's like, hey man, can I just fucking open my eyes, man? Can I have some coffee? Can I wake up? Can I? And yeah,
and it's not his fault, right? Like he's been on leave for a little bit, so he wakes up a little bit later, maybe 10ish, and then I'm already awake for a while, and so people have already been texting us about gigs or this and that, and when he gets up, I don't have an answer until you get up.
So you got to run everything by me, and we got this, and that. I need answers for all of these items, but they don't have to be done that minute. You know, open your Apple phone, open your fancy little Apple phone. There's a program on it called Notes. Open Notes, write down the things that you need to speak to me about that day, and wait 30 fucking minutes. Jesus Christ, man.
I already waited 2 hours for you to get up.
Man, but you have to wait until I'm awake and alive and processing. Because when I open my eyes, that just means my eyes are open. It doesn't mean I'm awake.
I know. I need to work on it. But yeah, I think there's really nothing bad.
All right, who leaves the most messes?
You.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I will somewhat agree, but I will disagree as well. I will put your ass on blast right now. I will put you on blast.
Okay, I might not put things away sometimes.
No, or you put them in the wrong place.
Like what?
Everything. Shit, man.
No.
Let's talk about.
I think we're pretty equal.
No, fuck that. You said it was me, so now we're on. So let's talk about your nightstand drawer and your nightstand.
Hey,
and you tell me how clean you are versus how clean I am.
That's my space. That's my
I didn't say
space.
It wasn't. I said clean. I said cleanliness.
It's not clean.
I said the question was who leaves messes?
They're not messes. It's just everything in that drawer I use.
No, you don't.
Pretty much.
No, you don't.
People don't want to know what I have in that drawer.
Okay, let's go pull that drawer into our studio and open it and start going through all the stuff in it that you use. Yeah, bullshit. Who takes too long?
Who takes too long for
anything?
Me.
Yes.
Yes, I take a long time.
You take way too long. Who forgets everything?
Who's impatient?
Me? Who forgets everything?
You?
I do forget.
You do forget, but I do forget too. But you forget like big things.
Yeah, like my fucking laptop.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'll forget to tell you that I'm dropping somebody off somewhere.
No, you forget more than that. Come on. You're trying to make yourself out. Look, we're supposed to be honest on this podcast.
Okay, like what? What do I forget? I do forget something.
You forget gigs?
Oh,
do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it. That was a big, it happens.
We don't need to talk about it, but look, there was a gig that slipped through the cracks. It was a photo booth, backdrop, or just a photo booth.
It was just a photo booth.
It slipped through the cracks. I don't know if we were in Columbus at the time. I don't know if we were in Denver flying. I don't know if we were in Vegas,
Somehow it didn't make it to our calendar.
It didn't make it through our CRM software, onto our calendar, anything. And there was actually more than one because there was another one that was... that somebody hit me up and said, "Are you going to come set up today or tomorrow?" It was for the hotels.
Yes.
So there was a couple of them. So we've rectified that. Anything and everything goes through our booking software, period. Bottom line, no question. Here's the link. You got to fill out your stuff. You got to put it in there. You got to make it work.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we made it right. Like talked to them.
We still showed up. We still delivered. We still set up. They still had a photo booth. We were just slightly late.
Yes.
But you know, professionalism. Your next photo booth's on us.
Yes.
And not a worry. We apologize. We're not sure how this happened. We are going to investigate it. We're going to figure it out. And we're going to make sure it doesn't happen again.
And they were the nicest, most sweetest
people. They were
and we've
cool.
worked with them before.
Yeah.
And if anything, they were worried and thought something was wrong with us, right? Like something had happened to us.
Oh yeah, they had contacted me multiple times. My shit's always on silent, and I try to stay off of my phone a lot nowadays. I don't want to be on it. I just don't want to be on it, especially when there are some racial, political, any kind of divides like that really polarizes left versus right versus good versus whatever. And I try to stay off of it because a lot of times I get disappointed in friends or family or and that's not to say that I'm right.
Yeah.
It's just to say that the way I see things, the way I view things, the way I feel about things, it couldn't be farther from how they do.
Yeah.
And it's upsetting whether they're responsible, whether I'm responsible, whether that's just normal, right?
Yeah.
People have, people were raised differently, grew up differently, whatever it may be. But neither here or there.
Yep. And then that same day, our car gets hit.
Our brand new 2026 Prius XSE Premium plug-in hybrid. Some kind of special black paint and this and that and smart this and smart that. And some abuelita that wasn't wearing her goddamn glasses at midnight backs up and scratches and dings our brand new car. Luckily, a very nice woman.
Very nice.
Luckily stayed there. Luckily didn't run. Luckily had insurance. Luckily everything, but the car's getting fixed, so not a big deal.
Not a big deal, but it was just one of those days that we just couldn't, chaotic.
Yeah.
We just couldn't get a break that day.
I think it was, there was 3 or 4 things that happened that day that were just, I mean, you want to test a human being, that would probably test pretty much any human being. It was just rough. It was rough.
Yeah, it was definitely rough. But
How about this one? Who makes plans without telling the other?
You.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yes.
You make plans with our daughters before telling me all the time.
Yes, but that's
but here we go. The bus. Everybody's going to get a sneak peek into our relationship, and they are going to finally be able to chime in and say, you know what, Gordon's right, or you know what, Marion's right.
No.
And what do you mean no?
No.
So you're so confident that you're right and that you're infallible.
No,
somebody listening to this show couldn't say, you know what, I feel for Gordon here because that's true. My wife, makes plans with our daughters and kids all the time and doesn't tell me until after they've already made the plans. Right?
Fine. You can be right. You can be right.
I don't need to be right.
You're fine. It's me. It's me.
Is that helpful?
No, it's not helpful, but...
All right, so we're on a podcast and you're not being helpful to the podcast or to the relationship at the end of the podcast, but you're not being helpful.
I think, yes, there's times where I make plans and I just think, sometimes I think, oh, he's not going to care. And most of the time you don't care, but you like to know. I like to
be in the know. I like to be aware. I like to be in the know, and I like to be aware. Man, that's it.
Yeah, but it's like sometimes I can tell you, hey, babe, I'm going to go to the mall with the girls. I don't care. You don't have to tell me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yes, I do have to tell you, but, I do. There is times where I do make plans with the girls, and I just feel like it's not that big of a deal.
I don't make plans in the sense I make plans personally or whatever else. The plans that I make are probably about the podcast. I'll tell you, hey, we're going to have a podcast here next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'll do that to you.
But it's not...
Or I booked a gig for next Friday. I'll tell you that, or whatever it may be, right? But as far as plans, yeah, I mean, look, the studio, I might have made these plans for this studio.
But it's not anything I didn't know wasn't coming.
Yeah.
You know, we've been talking about it for a long time. You know?
Nothing crazy.
You know, like I'm probably gonna get a couch without telling you.
I told you we can go buy one. I told you let's go. Who's the blanket stealer?
You?
Me?
Yes, you.
Okay, let me ask you something.
You end up with
the guy that runs hot, the guy that sweats in bed, the guy that is just burning up all the time is somehow the one stealing and using the blankets.
Okay.
That, you know what? That doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense.
We don't really steal blankets. I might have an extra blanket on me.
You know what we end up having is we've gotten up and down multiple times out of bed, whatever else. We've wrestled.
Wrestled.
We've wrestled. This is PG-13, baby.
And you end up with 4 corners.
we were fucking. Yeah, and that is our thing. It's like, why do you have 3 corners? I only have this one corner. You have 3 corners, right? We do that.
Yeah, there's one thing you do. You like to tuck the blanket underneath you.
What's wrong with that?
And so when I'm trying to get in bed, I have like a quarter of it. And so I have to kind of like pull it from underneath you.
You're being a little extreme once again. A little untruthful, a little, whatever.
No.
I don't tuck them under me. I tuck them into the edges, into the sides, but not under. That doesn't take up a full half a blanket because I push them up under my legs a little bit.
You know what I mean?
No, not what you mean. Nobody knows what you mean. Everybody listening to this podcast right now only knows what you say. And if you say I steal blankets, and if you say I tuck blankets under me, then people are going to say, Gordon steals blankets and he tucks them all the way under him and wraps himself like a burrito for some reason, when that's not true.
He doesn't.
No.
He doesn't.
That's not true at all. You got to be accurate with these answers and questions.
I'm just being silly.
No, you're not.
Yes,
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're embellishing and generalizing.
Okay, I'm embellishing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean? Okay.
What's the next one?
No, we're talking about this. We're talking about this.
We are. I'm exaggerating. I do exaggerate. That's probably one annoying thing, huh?
It's a huge annoying thing. Shit, man. Because nobody knows the goddamn truth when it comes to you. Nobody.
Okay.
Because you, quote unquote, embellish and you say all the, and then everybody else takes it verbatim, word for word, and they believe everything you say.
I will work on it.
I don't wrap myself like a burrito.
You don't.
I don't steal blankets.
Say you did.
I wrap the blanket under me.
You tuck it.
Not under me.
But okay.
Into my sides.
Okay. I embellished everybody.
And then all of a sudden, poor Marion only has a quarter of a blanket because I use so much blanket to let it lay down the sides of my legs.
I did not say all that.
Yes, you did. Look, it's recorded. We're going to be able to play it back. We're going to be able to listen back to it. It's recorded.
Okay.
You're going to have to hear how full of shit you sound.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. What else do we got? What are you changing? What's changing in you as a person, personally, emotionally, as a partner, as a business owner, as a parent, as a creator? How are you evolving? What's changing within you?
I think for me is, since I've been with you, I think I've learned to stand up for myself a little bit more and not let people take so much advantage of me. You know, like I don't let anyone take advantage of me. And there's a lot of things that I'll run by you and you'll be like, that person's full of shit, babe. You know, like I think that I've learned to do that and learn to like, hey, like that doesn't seem right, you know?
I think something that you've learned is that you have to be a little stricter or harder when it comes to business and money and how a business runs, and not, oh yeah, you can pay me the day of, or you can pay me after, or when they short you and don't pay you fully what they're supposed to pay you, and you accept that, right?
Yeah.
That was something that we had to address, and it's not something that's comfortable to address, right? We had to talk to this person and say, hey, not only did you're shorting me here, but you shorted me the last two events too. And I don't know if you're just so busy that you don't remember what the agreement on the price was or whatever it may be. But you have to get to the point where, which you have and you did with them, and you said, hey, it's this much up front to secure your date, and it's this much remainder 1 week prior to your event.
Yeah. And I've grown in our business like that a lot, right? But also in my circle, like I've had to remove a lot of people from my life.
Yeah, and you've had to check people.
And we've had to check people, and
it's uncomfortable. It sucks. You don't want to do it. It sucks. But it's like, look, if you're crazy enough to do some shit that is going to cause me to have to check you, you got other issues. Well, you don't want me to check you. I will check you, and I will check you very, very quickly and efficiently and lethally.
Yeah.
I will eviscerate you. I will check your ass into another era.
Yeah. But, like, for instance, when we first got together, and I worked in the real estate world, right? And people were texting me after 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, it was normal, right? And that's just because...
But there's no work-life balance.
My boss made it normal at the time. And Gordon's all like, no, that is not okay. You might be salary, but you're not.
Well, it happened in retail too. The newer manager at one of the retail establishments that you had, he didn't understand work-life balance or respect of other people's time or anything else. And I had to check him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to do it. I've done it myself.
Yeah.
I've worked through, my ex giving birth to a baby. I was in the hospital working while she was giving birth. Like,
Yeah.
And there needs to be a separation. There needs to be, but you know what? Now that you're talking about that, right?
Yeah.
We're going to redirect a little bit. Something happened recently. Something very, very terrible happened to somebody that was a very close friend to you.
Very dear.
Very dear, very close for a long, long time. And this is on a daily basis, talking on a daily basis, including weekends and everything else. Every day of your life, talking to somebody.
Yeah.
Every single day of your life, talking to somebody. And it always seems like there's 100 people on social media that are so hungry for attention that they will post this horrible news, or they will post, oh, my poor friend, I wish you were still here. I'm so sorry this happened to you. All of these people will be posting this stuff seemingly because they need attention, because they weren't really friends with the person.
But what are you going to get from that? Posting
attention.
Sorry,
likes,
my friend, I'm
comments,
so sorry. Yeah.
Attention. That's what I just said.
Yeah, the first thing someone's going to message you is, who was it?
Yeah, unless you actually include who it was and you say, rip my poor friend, whatever else it may be, right? But you have all of these attention-seeking people on social media wanting to be the first or wanting to be the closest friend. Everything else is like, look, motherfucker, you didn't hang out with this person. You didn't talk to this person on a daily basis. You didn't call to check up on this person. You didn't go on trips with this person. You didn't go out to lunch with this person. You weren't involved with this person. You weren't celebrating this person's wins, and you weren't there for their losses and everything else. But all of a sudden, Rest in peace, my poor friend. Like, you people fucking disgust me.
Yeah.
These people disgust me. Like I told you, if and when I die, there might be 10 people, that have permission to post about me and say, hey, my friend. Because I don't really have that many friends. I have a shit ton of acquaintances, everything else. But who calls me?
Yeah.
Who texts me? Who checks up on me? Who congratulates me when I post something, great? Who interacts with that? Who does all of these things? So I'm going to say right now, I'm so disgusted and tired of people, social media, the constant just need for attention at the expense of somebody else's life and their family members that are having to endure the fact that they're never going to see that person again. A real friend that's never going to see that person or talk to that person again. A real family member that's never going to see or talk to that person again. Yet there's 100 people out there posting this and that and that and the other. My poor friend, this and that, didn't deserve this, didn't deserve that, blah, 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 blah. And you can't post a single picture with them. You can't post a single picture with them. You don't have a picture with them at lunch. You don't have a picture of them dancing with you or dancing at a party. You don't have a picture of them at an event. You don't have text messages and emails from them. You don't have all this stuff, but suddenly you were just some great friend. You know what? I'm going to tell 99% of you guys out there right now, you guys are shitty fucking friends. I'm going to tell you right now, 99% of you guys are shitty fucking friends. You guys suck. You're terrible. Do better. Call your loved ones, call people that are important to you, text them, be a part of their life, do everything else, or keep your mouth shut and stay off of social media when those people are no longer here.
I wasn't close to her anymore, I haven't even had the courage to post about her, and it was terrible the way things happened to her. It was terrible, and, mm, may her soul rest in peace.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter, her, him, whoever. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that you're a shitty friend and do better. You're a shitty friend, do better. You don't just get, everybody wants a title. I'm your friend.
Yeah.
Well, how? How so? How are you my friend? Were you there when I needed help moving? Were you there when me and my spouse were fighting and I needed to get out of the house and go somewhere and just go have a drink and go eat somewhere with somebody and just get away? And were you there when I opened my business? Were you there on my housewarming? Were you there for many things? And the answer is no.
Yeah.
You're not my friend. You are not my friend. I'm sorry to tell everybody right now, all 5,000, 6,000, 20,000, whoever, however many. I got like 15 friends, maybe 10, maybe 5, to be honest with you. I don't understand the fake that people have in them and their ability to just be fake and it not bother them at all. Like nonchalant, oh, this was my friend. No, it wasn't. It wasn't your friend. It wasn't your friend.
But may her soul rest in peace.
Yeah, she will now. She'll be in peace now, luckily. Let's see. We're about 58 minutes in, so we still got some time. We can still shoot the
We
shit
have all the time we want.
and say whatever we want on here. But that was kind of a dark little portion of the podcast. Yeah, and I apologize right now. I don't like going off. I don't like cussing and doing everything else. But some of y'all are just ridiculous, and you look ridiculous. You sound ridiculous. You look like attention seekers. You sound like attention seekers. Like somebody else dies and you make it about you and your loss. Yeah. Like how who does that? Who dies and then you make it about yourself and what you lost? I lost my friend. A, they weren't your friend. And B, somebody lost their life, not just a friend. There's some real shit that happened and you're over here acting like something terrible happened to you when it didn't. Nothing happened to you. You lost an acquaintance? Whatever. I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm done with it. What else do we got?
I don't know.
How about our trips? Where have we been? We've been to Denver. We've been to Columbus. We've been to Vegas. Cali Entertainment Group is trying to expand across California.
Yeah.
I don't want to be stuck in Bakersfield.
No.
Bakersfield's my home. That's fine. But there's a lot of business. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of cities. There's a lot of counties. There's a lot outside of Bakersfield and outside if you just want to travel. And I feel like as a business, it's a twofer, right? Not only do I get to expand and grow and you know, get business outside of my city, but I get to travel.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know,
we get paid to travel.
You know, if I do something up in Santa Cruz, that's wonderful. Right? I get paid to go up there, get paid to work, get paid to stay there, and I make a couple days out of it. Yeah. You know, and I explore and walk around and enjoy and take pictures and everything else. It's we're really looking to expand. Yeah. Looking to expand. We got a lot of work going on, like I said earlier in the podcast, on this website, on marketing, on everything else. And I feel like I've been making some strides in DJing, right? I feel like I've been getting better. I feel like I've had some not so great events sometimes, and you have to learn from those. But then I feel like a couple of our latest events were some of my greatest performances, you know, and that makes me happy. You know, I think it'll make anybody happy to work for something and to struggle and to succeed.
Yeah.
Right? To succeed. Now, I'm hard on myself.
You are.
And you're a fan. You're a Gordy B super fan, right? So it doesn't matter if I do well or not. You're going to say, hey, you did good, babe.
I'm biased, I guess. Yeah. I'm biased.
But me, I'm never happy.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm happy, it's rare. And if I'm happy, I will still find something that I'm unhappy about inside of it.
But I'm always there to remind you that you did good. And I'll record like your transitions and then I'll be like, oh, that was good. So I kind of try to bring you back and, you know, try to help you. And, you know, that's the role that I play. I'm there. I'm your number one fan. And I hate missing any gigs you have. I like to be able
It's very rare.
It's very rare.
Very rare.
I mean, the last time I missed a gig was because I had surgery.
Yeah.
That was the only time. Yeah. And then after that, I haven't missed another one.
But it's always great to have a partner there with you that can take content, that can help with content, that can help with other stuff. For instance, 2 Saturdays from now, we got a big quince like we were talking about with LED bracelets and everything else. And there's going to be a lot to set up. There's going to be a lot of moving parts. You know, there's going to be cold sparks. There's going to be low fog. There's going to be wireless bracelets. There's going to be all of the festivities, all, you know, the shoe changing, the crown, the dance, you know. There's going to be a lot of moving parts. And DJing and emceeing is enough on its own. Mm-hmm. And then you have to add, hey, hit the button for the cold sparks. Mm-hmm. Then you have to, hey,
put the ice. Put
dry ice in the low fog machine. And that's a lot of work to juggle all 3 or 4 of those things. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I'll have Summer. I think Omar is going.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a whole little group, a whole little team.
A little family team.
And another thing that we were talking about, I think we're finally going to buy a printer, a photo booth printer.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to let everybody know right now, our business strategy with our photo booths is kind of a set it and forget it kind of thing. Uh-huh. It's a microwave. Mm-hmm. I always tell people it's a microwave. You can't really fuck a microwave up, right?
No.
You put your time in and you hit start. Well, our photo booths are digital, cellular. You hit the picture button, you hit the GIF button, you hit the boomerang button, you hit the video button. It prompts you, it takes them, and then it asks you for your cell phone number. You put your cell phone number in and it sends it to you immediately. And that doesn't require an attendant.
No.
However, we have been getting some requests here and there for printers, right? A printed photo, which for the most part, I'm going to say does require an attendant. It's going to require somebody there to make sure it doesn't jam. It's going to require somebody there to put paper in it or do whatever.
And to put there's little kids that will take 1,000,000 pictures.
Yeah.
And that's just going to take
that has to be controlled. And at that point, then the business strategy and the business model is going to be, you get 200 prints and that's it. Everything else is digital. You get 200 prints. That's it. You know, but it is going to cost more because of the printer and because of the attendant. And that's the same thing to go with props. We stopped doing props a long time ago because they get torn up. They don't get respected. Kids tear them up. Parents don't pay attention to their kids. Parents steal them if they like the prop, whatever it may be. So we don't do props. We just do not do them. If we're going to do them, it's going to be supervised. We're going to have somebody there. And of course, the photo booth is going to be more expensive than our all digital photo booth. But yeah, we're thinking about getting a printer for it.
Yeah.
Just so we have
nice. It'll be nice.
And Marion's real good at the Canva and all the graphics and setting up templates and things like that. So it'll all be customized and everything else, which is, again, another charge.
Yeah.
You want a custom template? Well, that's going to be another $50 or whatever. I don't know what it is. I haven't really done my homework on the model per se quite yet. But the template is going to cost. The printer is going to cost. The props are going to cost. Yeah. And us having an attendant there is going to cost.
Yeah.
But that's why we've been so successful and so formidable, right? So competitive, is that our units they don't require any of that.
No, they don't.
So I don't have to pay a 20-year-old kid, a 30-year-old person, whatever it may be, a couple $100 to go babysit a photo booth. I don't have to do that. I'm not going to.
And we're not just going to drop it off anywhere either. Like we make sure we know our people and make sure our photo booths are going to be okay.
Yeah. So we're growing that part of the business. What else are we trying to grab up on the entertainment and DJ photo booth side of the businesses? I thought there were some other things that we were going to see about investing.
You're looking into those speakers. Not sure if you want to get those.
So I'm looking into some of the column speakers, column arrays, whatever you want to call them. I'm not really sold on them. I don't really love the appearance of them. What I love about them is their portability, how quick they are to break down, how easy they are. And I think if you're within a certain size room and or a certain attendance level, they work fine. And they have little subs built in. They have the tops built in, everything else. And in the case that we have a 300-person event in a bigger hall or something, then we'll bring 2 additional 15-inch tops. So yeah, I am thinking about investing in that. Also video podcasting. So I've been looking at all the video podcasting equipment, which goes back to what we were talking about. I don't tell you everything, right? I've been looking at video podcasting for a few days now, maybe a week now, and I don't think I've told you about it. But I have a plan to do video podcasting eventually.
We've talked about it. It's not it's not like.
So Rode has a video podcasting unit. I'm going to grab a couple cameras and a video podcaster, and we're going to start doing some video podcasting as well, I think. I've already looked into all the technology, all the software, all the features. I've already learned how to link a mic to a camera. So if I'm talking, it'll go to the camera that's pointing at me. Yeah. If you're talking, it'll go to the camera that's pointed at you, and it'll do it automatically.
Oh, okay, cool.
So there's some production value there, right?
Yeah.
And this will be a perfect little place for it. We'll put a table here in the middle, people on the left, people on the right, camera over there, camera over here, and we'll just go back and forth,
Yeah.
We'll go back and forth.
I know I want to get some more like backdrops.
Yeah, we need to invest. We need to invest in the businesses some more. We need some more backdrops. We need more.
We
just
need
more.
More.
Like, look, we have Cold Sparks.
Yeah.
We have low fog. We have photo booths. We have audio guest books. We have 4 15-inch tops. We have 2 15-inch subs, 2 18-inch subs, a 12-inch sub. We have sound. Oh, I don't know how we forgot about this, but the marquee letters.
Oh yeah.
We are starting to get into the marquee letters business. 4-foot letters. We're going to get into that. We've been working on that. I got all the plans, all the schematics, blueprints, whatever you want to call them, that plug into the CAD software that cut the joints out for you. So at that point, we'll have to, I don't know, brad nail them or whatever, nail them together, glue them, nail them, paint them, primer them, paint them, put the lights in them, everything else. But we're going to start doing the marquee letters. And I think we're going to build a DJ booth, a podium style. So, there's Danny Max and Bun Gear and a couple of them other outfits out there that sell them. And personally, they're pretty pricey for me. They are super professional. They're super clean. They're beautiful units. But I think we can build some together on the CAD software, cut them out, put them together, and we'll make it modular. We'll have a base, we'll have a column, and we'll have a top. And on that top, we'll have interchangeable shelves that will accommodate whatever controller that you use. If you use a Rain, then you'll have a Rain top. If you use 1200s and an S9, you'll have 1200s and an S9 top. You use an SR2, you'll have an SR2 top. If you want to expand that to include like the sound switch over off to the side and have everything right there on your booth, then that'll happen as well. Yeah,
we have a lot of plans and a lot of things to grow our business. I think the website's going to get a new look to it.
Yeah, slightly new. We're not going to completely revamp it. We're happy with portions of it, and we're not happy with portions of it. So we're going to do that. We will have a at CaliEntertainmentGroup.org email addresses. So very official, very official. We have our LLC. We just renewed that this year as well, a month or two ago. We got a lot going on.
We're doing it. And we'll update you guys as time goes by. And, we've gotten some new great friends, and people that are rooting for us. And
yeah, you know what? We do. And some unlikely ones that I wouldn't have thought of that, hey, we're going to become good friends with these people, right?
This is where it comes in, the sayings where your clients become your friends, are more friends than your actual friends.
And I think that holds true. I think that holds true. I think we've developed a lot of relationships with our clients, and we're on social media together afterwards and everything else. And we're a part of each other's lives. We can see them grow. They can see us grow, all of that good stuff. It is a very, very nice thing. But we have trips planned this next year.
I know, that's going to be nice.
We have a big one planned. I consider big.
It is.
Thailand. So we're talking about going to Thailand in June, sometime in June, some weeks in June, talking about going to Thailand. Long ass flight. Look, that's one of the main things that concern me all the time is flights. Like, I can barely stand to sit in an airplane for 2 hours, let alone 16. Or I don't know what the flight was to Thailand. Do you remember how long the flight was?
I'm gonna say 16 hours.
Yeah, so crazy, right? Like, I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try to take a Xanax and a sleeping pill or something and try to sleep through most of it, right? There's only so many movies you can watch, only so many TV shows, only so many games, only so many whatever. And man, I'm over this shit. And I'm a bigger guy. These airplane seats are not friendly for us bigger guys. Anybody 6'3", 250, 260 pounds, wide shoulders, long legs, it's not. It is not the business. It's not the business.
Yeah.
So we have that. We'll probably be out in Columbus again, hanging out with Mom. We'll still have a couple trips to Vegas.
Yeah.
And then I think we're going to take one, I say for ourselves, but just us two.
Yeah.
For us, for ourselves, wherever that may be, whether that takes us to Costa Rica or Ireland or Hawaii or Japan or wherever, right?
Yeah.
Rome, want to go to Italy, want to go to, see all of that and do all of that over there.
We'll get there. We'll be able to do everything we want to do, and we work hard, we play hard.
Yeah, we really do. We really do. We're going to see about expanding and getting into the drone stuff a little bit more. I really think there's a market, a business for aerial photography for, you have wedding photographers, right? Do you have like a person that does drones during your wedding?
Yeah.
Right? Captures all kinds of different angles. And, there was one that we did over at Nirvana. The guy had a drone. And I specifically cranked that dance floor up and I got on the microphone and I said, hey, we got a drone above us, let's give them a party. And everybody went crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't think I ever seen the footage, but I can only imagine. And it was some pretty banging footage, right?
Yeah.
A full dance floor with LEDs and dance lights and people and just celebrating and a drone capturing it, right? Not to mention just, all the other stuff that, drones are used for as far as scouting and looking ahead and looking out at terrain and things of that nature that, normal person isn't going to want to climb through or do or whatever it may be. You put your first person goggles on and you fly away. Right? I've already wrecked a drone, broke a drone, a couple of them. There is a learning curve. There is a learning curve. The better the drone, obviously, I think better experience you get. I think whether it goes, it's the flyability, the safety features, the built-in safety features. Hey, this is happening. Let's bail this guy out real quick before he smashes his drone into a wall. Right. I also think that growing next year, I also want to try to do an event or two.
Yeah, like Beats Over the City?
Yeah, maybe Beats in the Park. Beats Over the City again, part 2, right? I want to do a couple more events. I really was impressed with our Beats Over the City. It was our first event we ever did, first event we ever organized, first event we ever ran, MC'd, DJ'd. It was just a great overall experience. And every time I talk to people about it, they love it. And they ask when we're going to do it again.
Yeah.
So I think I want to do it again.
That'd be so nice to do it at night and have those bracelets.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful idea.
It is. I'm pretty awesome.
It's 1 minute or 1 hour, 17 minutes and 15 seconds in. Yeah. We need to remember that.
Okay.
Because we got to do some bracelets for Beats Over the City. Or we got to do a nighttime one. Beats at night, or whatever it may be. I don't know.
It'll have to be maybe closer to the summertime where it's not so cold at night. Maybe
yeah, I want perfect weather. I want perfect weather. I shoot for perfect weather. And I think the only bad thing about Beats Over the City is we didn't have porta potties.
Which I think we'll be able to get this time.
We'll get this time. Yeah. And I don't know that we made money on Beats Over the City. I almost venture to guess that we lost or broke even.
We did it for the community, and which we like to do. We like to give back, and
I don't even like you said, I don't even care about making money on Beats Over the City. It's an event that I like to do, to give back, to give families something to do, to hang out. Rick helped us out a lot with the jumper and everything else. C10 came out there with his show cars. We had Primos, we had lemonade, we had vendors.
But things like that, it's not about the money.
No.
It's the money will come. If it's gonna come, it'll come. But I think we had so much fun. The families had so much fun. They brought blankets. They picnicked. It was just a great event, and the support from the DJ community that we got was amazing. We had maybe over 20 DJs there.
Yeah, there was a lot of DJs there. Lots of DJs, and that made me very happy, because, like we've said multiple, I'm a newer DJ. Like, I haven't been DJing for 40 years. I haven't been DJing 10 years. And to have the respect of other DJs in town and the support. And there's a couple of them. That always show up. Cheeto, 1200, Cheeto. He always shows up to my stuff. Dose always shows up to my stuff. You know, the guys, Rich, you know, shows up, supports, includes.
And even if Rich shows up for an hour, he always shows up. And it's, you know, it's just, he's busy. He really is busy, and he takes the time to come out and support. And we have a lot of people like that. A lot. Dante, you know, our community has grown so much.
Dynamite did a lot. Dynamite did a lot for Beats Over the City.
He did. He was so awesome. Everyone, you know, plays a part, and we welcome it. We're not gonna push anyone away. We welcome it, and it's nice.
Well, I think we're going to wrap it up.
All right, honey.
We're at an hour and 20 minutes in. I think we talked about a lot. We still have a lot we can probably talk about. We'll save it for the next episode or whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, this is just a glimpse into us. We tried to get a little personal during this, during this episode, to give you guys a glimpse of just, hey, Gordon and Marion are just two regular ass people that have a device that lets them podcast. And we get on it and we talk shit and, you know, whatever. But also, you know, a glimpse into our life and how social media may not always accurately depict happiness or success.
And we have regular problems like any marriage couple, and, you know, we have our disagreements, and, you know, but we love each other. At the end of the day, we love each other. We support each other, and we're each other's number one fan.
Yeah, so it's a real glimpse, and we're gonna try to do some more of that stuff on the next episodes and everything else. You know, just letting you into our life. Because look, everything that I post on Instagram, glitz and glamour, looks great, fun, happy, everything else. But the heartache, the work, the sweat, the tears, everything you don't see and everything you don't know about, our lives are not perfect. They are far from perfect. But they are good.
But they're perfectly imperfect.
They're perfectly good. It's a good life.
It is. We do have a great life.
It's a good life. You know, there's more that I want and more that I want to do, and that's just my personality. It's not that I'm not happy with what I have. It's that I want to
keep
growing. I want to do more. I want to experience more. I think that's the main thing. Experience more. Adventure more and experience more.
And we want to give our kids things that we didn't have.
Man,
you know?
yeah.
And I think we do pretty well for the most part, you know, and I want them to be able to experience everything we didn't get to, you know, which is nice. It's nice to be able to do things for our senior right now, you know?
Yeah, these seniors are no joke. I know we said we're going to cut the podcast, but now we're talking about these goddamn seniors. Hey, seniors plus female, very expensive. Very expensive.
The shoes, the nails, the dress.
But, you know, look, at the end of the day, and we've said this on many of our podcasts, our girls are damn near perfect. I couldn't ask for some kids that gave me less problems, because our girls do not really provide us with problems. We're not having to talk to schools and parents and juvenile systems and this and that and the other. Look, man, if the biggest thing that my daughter Summer wants is to go hang out with her boyfriend one day during the time that we have her, or she needs some money to go on a date, or nails or hair dye or some clothes, or events like Marion said, proms and homecomings and all of that stuff. I'll gladly work 2 or 3 jobs for that. That makes it worth it, and that makes it easy to do. You're such a good kid. I have no problem doing that shit for
But
you.
we raised them to be very open with us. And if there is a party going on, she'll literally tell me, I'm not going to go, Mom. I found out there's going to be drugs and drinking. I'm not
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
and
Which I'm still sure that she has been to a party that has had drugs and
yeah,
alcohol, but she doesn't do them. She's not interested in them. She don't care about them. She was raised, correctly. And look, if once she's 18 or 21 or whatever else, and she wants to experiment with something, by all means, let's do it in a safe way, in a safe space. Come do it with Dad.
yeah. And I know we know that if she were to make a mistake, we would be the first ones she would call.
Yeah,
No
see,
matter
that's
what.
the other thing is a lot of these kids are so afraid of their parents that they can't talk to them and they can't tell them and they can't reach out to them and go to them. If our kid gets in a bind and is doing something that they shouldn't be doing, they are still comfortable enough to call us, knowing that I'm going to give them tough love, knowing that they're going to hear about it a little bit from Mom and Dad. But at the end of the day, they know that they can call us and they know they have an out and they know they're safe. And that's the key. That's the key. We don't have all the answers as parents. I'm 45, whatnot, and Marion's 29 and
39. I wish I was 21. Yeah, right.
And we got 5 girls between the 2 of us and a son.
Yeah.
And we're always learning. We're always learning.
And growing. Learning and growing. And, our kids didn't come with a manual, and
None of them do, just like those puppies didn't. We had to figure everything out as we went with them puppies. We were chat GPTing every hour or two. Hey, the puppy's doing this. Hey, the puppy's doing that. How do I do this? How do I do that? Same thing with parenting. You don't really know. And that's where, talking to other people who are truly friends, right? Somebody that you respect, their opinion or who they are and things of that nature, and people that you can go to and talk to, your parents, right? Which is not always the right answer either, because our parents raised us in a particular way, and some of that wasn't right. So you can't get information from your parents just because they're your parents. You have to take everything with a grain of salt, if you will. You have to pull the information that's good, get rid of the information that's bad, reformulate, do everything, and then come up with, your attack plan or how you're going to handle something or what you're going to do and things like that. It's a constant learning. And this is the first time we had puppies. This is the first time we had kids. This is the first time, and it's going to be the last time with any of this. Who knows? We might have puppies again. And this next time we have puppies, we'll be all the more wiser and be able to take care of them better and everything else.
But just know that everybody's going through something. Everybody, you guys need to talk or anything. We're here.
Well, Marion, maybe. I don't know about me. I am not a talker. I don't like being on the phone. You can text me, but if you text me and say, "Hey, G, I really need your help or advice or thoughts or whatever else," I will be more than happy to sit down with you in person or over a phone call or whatever else, and I will do whatever I can. Whatever wisdom I may or may not have, I will give you and try to help you with and talk you through things. Because look, if I don't have the answer, I'm sure both of us can figure it out. And then I will have that answer going forward. And if and when whatever scenario is happening to you happens to me, I will have a solution for it now. Right?
But just know you're not alone. Everybody is going through something. You're not alone.
Yeah, you're alone if you've crossed me, though. You're dead to me. Don't call me asking me for shit. Don't ask me for advice. If you've crossed me, you can go fuck yourself.
Babe.
What?
All right.
All right, we're done. We're out, y'all.
Bye, guys.